Welcome to the 2016 Texas Longhorn football preview. Cedric Golden here with my esteemed colleagues. Let's get straight to the point. This is Charlie Strong's second year, coming off a 5-7 season, 11-14 over his first two seasons. Got to get it done this year. That goes without saying. Let's start with quarterbacking. I thought he should have named a starter by now. How do you think he's handled this situation, Doug?
Horribly. I think he should have named Shane Buechele as starter in the spring. He outplayed Tyrone Swoops in the spring game. He would have had all spring to galvanize his teammates around him, develop some rapport with the receivers, get his confidence going. To me, there's just no reason to start Tyrone Swoops in that game because I'm afraid he might get booed off the field, and it could be a decision that if they lose to Notre Dame and he starts Swoops, he could lose a big segment of the fans.
Beatty, do you think Charlie Strong is considering Tyrone Swoops after 38-3 in South Bend?
Yes, I do. I think Swoops is the starter against Notre Dame, even though I still think he's a boutique type of player. Remember, we're talking about a guy who was 6-8. That's his career record. And not only that, but he authored 6 of 8 of Charlie's biggest losses here. I'm sorry that, we know what Tyrone Swoops can do.
And can't do.
And if Charlie wants to continue to roll with him, then I hope it works out. But I don't think it will. I think Buechele should be playing a lot.
I do too. I'm sharing the brain with you on that. Now, the third quarterback, I was trumpeting Gerard Hurd all summer. I turned out to be wrong again. Gerard Hurd is now a wide receiver. Danny, you spoke to him this week. Do you think he's going to provide any kind of impact at that position?
Well, if you read the paper recently, he might be having trouble climbing that depth chart since apparently that's the best ever receiving core that this school's ever seen.
Whatever.
It could be the best.
Oh, my.
But
what a fraud.
There's a lot of high school coaches in this state, and there's a lot of college coordinators who can tell you how elusive and how quick Gerard is. I don't know how well that correlates to being a receiver because speed isn't everything, or else, Usain Bolt may be a cowboy, but we'll see how his hands go. When we talked to him, he seemed pretty excited about the position change, which I think is a really good thing. He's not, his head isn't down. He'll probably, he may still have to play some quarterback eventually, but he's in there learning. He's asking his teammates for pointers, and I think once he gets on the field, he'll be able to make a couple plays.
Might be in the Wildcat too. He said.
I like him in the Wildcat. I'll take that over the 18-wheeler. Real quick, guys. Each one of you give me in a couple of sentences the biggest concern in your estimation entering this season?
Well, baseball, you need to be strong up the middle, and football is very much akin to that because you look at center, you look at quarterback, you look at defensive tackle, middle linebacker. You got Malik Jefferson there at middle linebacker. You got some decent safeties behind him, but center, Zach Shackelford is a true freshman, might not even be able to play. Shane Buechele is going to play a lot. He's a freshman, and they got a lot of freshman defensive tackles that are going to have to spell Poona Ford, Paul Boyette, Chris Nelson, so they're going to have to play, 20, 30, 40 snaps. So the weak up the middle is the big concern I have.
BG.
My biggest issue is the timing of Sterling Gilbert's new offense. You're talking about implementing a system that it's all repetitive in nature, and let's be honest, it takes a lot of time to get right. Baylor did not become Baylor overnight. Even with RG3 in 2008, Baylor was really slow to get going. They really didn't get it going until Art was in year 3 and year 4 of that system. So if everybody thinks that Texas is going to come out and score 40 points a game, it's not going to happen. But I think we will see big progress.
Nice, Danny.
We might not even be having a lot of these discussions had that Cal and Oklahoma State disasters not happened with special teams. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to seeing this year. Obviously, there's a new kicker. A lot of people here are excited to see. So we'll see how special teams goes.
Hopefully, fewer punts would be nice. My biggest concern, quarterback, of course. I'm going to go with quarterback. I still think Shane Buechele should play and play the majority of the snaps. What's their record going to be, Doug?
Well, they got a tough schedule, 9 bowl opponents. One of those went to the Final Four in Oklahoma. So I think it's 7 or 8 wins, and because bad things happen,
Did you say 7 or 8? Make a call.
7-5.
Okay.
All right, give me 8-4, and we go to the Orlando Bowl, whatever, the Russell Athletic Bowl, whatever that is.
That'd be cool.
I'll take whatever keeps me away from the Alamo Bowl, and I'll go 7-5.
I'm eternal optimist because I'm going to take them to beat Notre Dame and go 8-4. Charlie Strong gets it fixed, and 2017 will be the season to watch. Well, that'll be it for us. Check out our stuff on hookem.com, mystatesman.com. For the Duck, Brian Davis, Danny Davis, I'm Ced Golden. We'll see you in the paper.